Hey Paleo friends, it's Rachel, Dan, and Allie from Primal for Life. We're making some dinner and we're starting with our well-fed paleo recipes for people who love to eat cookbook that we purchased from julianbakery.com
/paleo.
And we are making blue ribbon country captain chicken. So the first step here was to preheat the oven, which we have ours preheated at 350. And then to cut up like 3 to 4 pieces of bacon and then cook it up in a skillet. So we've done that already. And you want to leave the bacon fat in, excuse me, Alessia.
Bacon fat in
the pan, sorry. And then we're going to get this started again, the skillet. And we're adding a half a tablespoon of coconut oil. So the coconut oil we're using,
it's not just coconut oil.
Right, it's the NewCo liquid premium coconut oil, and we're using the garlic flavor to add some kick to this. We're gonna add some other garlic as well, but so this product is also a product that we use often and we purchase from Julian Bakery as well. So Dan, as I get the chicken in here, we're gonna sear the chicken, let this heat up. Why don't you tell them about the coconut oil?
So the NewCo is obviously in liquid form, very easy to use, no mess, no fuss, comes in 3 flavors. Besides the garlic, you have lemon herb and original. It is non-GMO and organic and obviously naturally gluten-free, has over 90% medium chain fatty acids. What else can we say? It remains liquid. Yeah, you could keep it in the fridge. I bet it's going to be liquid, but you don't need to refrigerate it. And it has organic garlic essence, which is nice. It's not some lab flavor created, garlic flavoring, whatever the word. Yeah, it's real. So we love these. We use them as much as possible, and you can get them through julianbakery.com/paleo.
Okay, so now that our skillet's heated, we're gonna add our chicken. And before we seasoned it with salt and pepper, and as always, we use the Sunfood Superfoods Fine Himalayan Crystal Salt, which is also available from Julian Bakery. We're gonna take this chicken and put it the seasoned side down, and hopefully all this will fit. Because you don't want to crowd the pan, and you want to leave the chicken alone for about 4 minutes. You want to get a nice crust on it, because actually we're going to finish this off afterwards in the oven. So I think it looks like I might have to possibly
get a bigger pan.
Yeah, no, bigger pan, or do 2 batches. Actually, we might be able to get it in there. And Dan prefers dark meat, so we got thighs in here for him, and then I like white meat, so there's a breast for me. So you could do whatever, works for you. And now as this is cooking on this side and gets a nice crust on it, I'm going to season this side with salt and pepper as well. So we're going to cook this up, like I said, about 4 minutes on each side. And then from there, we're going to transfer it to a 13x9 dish. And then we're going to get the next step going to complete this recipe. Okay, so our chicken's browned. We've moved it over to our 13x9 pan. And now we're adding our vegetables to the skillet. So we have about 4 cups of thinly sliced onions, and then 3 peppers. So you could do a combination of any that you want. So we did the orange, green, and red. Then you're adding your 3 cloves of garlic.
Super garlicky.
Yeah, with that nice flavor from the coconut oil. And we're going to cook these up just until they start to get slightly soft. We don't want them cooked all the way through, because again, we're going to finish this off in the oven. And then we're going to spread this mixture on top of the chicken, and then we'll be back to just show you the last steps before we get it in the oven. Okay, so we've cooked up our veggies, and before we started sauteing everything, you also had to add in here 3 tablespoons of raisins, so you'll see some raisins float around. So now that this is cooked, again, you don't want to totally cook through, we're going to pour that over the chicken there. Try to get a nice even layer, and we're going to add our skillet back to the pan. Ooh, got some leftover onions there. Okay. And we're going to add half a cup of chicken broth to the pan. I want this to be hot, and if there's any bits on your pan, you want to scrape them up. So we'll just heat that up a little bit. And then, so we don't have many brown bits. The chicken did cook brown nicely, but it didn't stick to the pan, probably from all that awesome bacon fat and then the coconut oil. So we got this in here, and now we're adding 2 tablespoons of curry powder. And we're going to stir this until it starts to thicken with the chicken broth. Should be about 2 minutes. Then the last step is we're going to pour this over the chicken, and we're going to cover it tightly with aluminum foil and put it in our oven that, like I said, was preheated to 350, and cook it for about 35 minutes. And then we'll increase the oven temp to 400 after 35 minutes, remove the foil, and bake for an additional 5 to 10. So we'll be back when it's done, and we're gonna season the rest of the chicken off with our bacon and some scallions and some slivered almonds. Okay, so our chicken's done, and we sprinkled it with that cooked bacon that we had done up earlier, and some scallions, and then some sliced slivered almonds to complete it. And then we also accompany it with a side of shredded, sauteed Brussels sprouts, and of course, almond paleo bread. So again, this recipe is Blue Ribbon Country Captain Chicken from the Well-Fed Paleo Recipes for People Who Love to Eat cookbook. And we used the Nuco coconut oil, garlic flavor, the Sunfood Superfoods Himalayan salt, and of course we have our almond paleo bread. So the cookbook and all these wonderful products you can purchase from julianbakery.com/paleo. Eat healthy.